Hello and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. What you're seeing right here is one of my new bots that I made just a few weeks ago, and it is a day trading bot that uses the principle of the directional iron fly bot that I had already presented. And the basic premise of this bot is to determine the trend of SPY using the 5 and the 14-day EMA. And then it places an iron fly with the center strikes in the direction of the current trend. The original directional iron fly, which you see right here, has been doing really well with a 75-76% win rate. There's 91 trades that have been closed. And what I've noticed is that many times it was getting really close to the 10% profit within the day that it was opened. But because there's a restriction on this spot where it's not going to close the trade the same day that it opened, I thought, what if I went for 10% in a day trading bot, but I shortened the DTE because it would technically have much faster or much greater theta decay, and it would be able to hit that 10% profit target very quickly. That was the idea behind it. So coming back to this day trading version, you can see only 11 trades have closed so far, and 10 of them have been winners, one loser, about a 91% win rate. So this video is going to be about making this particular bot. Let's take a look into the settings of how this bot was made. So if we go over to settings, there's just one scanner. DIF just refers to directional iron fly. The titles are getting kind of long, so I wanted to abbreviate it. So if you click on this, you can go through the symbol list. There's only one symbol, it's SPY. I'm not sure if this particular decision is necessary. It has less than 3 positions. This was just a carryover from the original directional iron fly bot, but this should only have one position open at any one time, and it's not going to open more than one position in a day. That's what that one is. So here is the check for the trend. So the price is greater than the 5 EMA and the 5 EMA is greater than the 14 EMA. You'll open a bullish iron fly if that is true, and it's going to do it after, or it's going to do it at noon. So after 11:45, the next time the scanner runs will be at noon. So it's going to open it at noon every day. And there's two DTEs here. So if it's not Friday, it's going to open a shorter bullish iron fly, and that shorter input right here would be just a day. So this is a 1 DTE iron fly that's being opened Monday through Thursday. Then of course Friday, the expiration is going to be for the following Monday, and that's what this one is down here. So if the price is below the 5 EMA and the 5 EMA is below the 14 EMA, we're going to go with a bearish iron fly. Again, Monday through Thursday is 1 DTE. Friday is going to be a 3 DTE. So if it's not bullish or bearish and the price is in a neutral environment, then it's just going to open a neutral iron fly, and that is the center strike is right at the money of SPY at noon. So it's pretty simple. This iron fly bot is very simple. The exit options, 10% or 20% stop loss, and then exiting 2 hours before expiration. So when I originally started this bot, you can see the earliest trade right here. I had it at 20%, so it didn't close the same day. And you can also see the expiration was a 1 day before expiration. So it was kind of it was just a trial. And so I had a bigger win because I was waiting for a 20% profit. So right here, the next day it opened, again, 20%, but the exit trigger expires in 1 day. That got filled, so it exited this trade earlier than I anticipated, so I changed it. So by the third trade, you can see I changed it to 10% and then 2 hours before expiration, and it hit that profit target. So let's go over to the SPY chart, and I'll show you these trades on the chart. Okay, here is the 1-minute chart of SPY during the beginning of the testing period. So SPY obviously is in the candles down here. You've got your 5 EMA in this white line, and you've got your 14 EMA in the orange line. So if the price is below the 5 EMA, which it is, and the 5 EMA is below the 14 EMA, which it is, then it's going to open up a bearish iron fly. So that's, this whole testing period from when I started all the way until the current price, you can see it would open up a bearish iron fly if the price of SPY is below this white line. So I'll show you where my entries are and where I exited. So right here in this first red arrow on the left, because the price is below the white, which is below the orange, it opened up a bearish iron fly. And then at this time right here is when I collected that profit, $181 in profit. So this one held over the weekend, and I explained why, because I was going for a 20% when I first started. Same thing with this one. I was going for a 20% profit. However, I also had the 1 DTE exit criteria. So it exited earlier than I had anticipated. So starting with my third trade is when I have a 10% profit target 2 hours before expiration. And again, just this small move right here from when I enter to down here is when I can take profit. Again, right here in this fourth trade, this small move from here to here is when I can take profit. So if we were to look at these moves, let me just zoom in at this fourth trade and increase the price right here. So if we were to measure this move from where it enters until approximately where it exits, you can see the price movement in SPY is 1.91. So it's a 0.45% decrease, and that's not much, and it only took about an hour and 34 minutes for this particular trade to close. So the next day, it opens right here, and if again we measure it from where it opened, you can see it. The price was just below the 5 EMA, so it still opened up a bearish iron fly. And so right here, it's about a 1.76 move, a 0.41% move, about an hour and 43 minutes it took. And even though the price went up, my stop loss wasn't triggered. It came back down, plus the theta decay. Then I was able to exit. So over here, this trade right here, it was still, when it opened, it was still right below the 5 EMA. Therefore, it opened up a bearish iron fly. So from here to here, this was a much stronger move. So 2.02 point move, and it's a 0.47% move in SPY, hour and 12 minutes. So it's a little bit shorter because you had that stronger move downward. This previous trade, it moved up and then went down. So theta decay had to work a little bit more in your favor for the exit to occur. So down here, you can see it's just a downward move. Again, here it comes up, goes down, up, and then back down again. And so you get your win right here for $50. This trade up just a little bit and then down $51. Again, all these red arrows are bearish trades, meaning we want the price of SPY to go down to that max profit region, and that's why we're able to get out so quickly. Here, bearish trade, except the price moved up, and then this was the first loss, so it's a negative 110 loss. And then the next day, you can see the price is between the 14 EMA here at the top and the 5 EMA down here at the bottom. And so it's going to be a neutral iron fly. And so that's why this arrow is white, just to indicate that. So it moves down, it moves up, and even up here is close enough for us to get the 10%. And so $41 was gained in that particular trade. All right, so here are all those trades once again. Most of them are going to be within an hour and a half to 2 hours. Some of them take a little bit longer, but so far only one loss in this particular bot. So I'm really happy with the performance, and I'm doing some more testing on different iterations of this particular bot just to see how it works. But so far, I've been happy with this, and I've been trading a version of this in my live account this past week, and I'm only trading it 3 days a week, and I'm using that as part of my October challenge. So if you want to follow along with that October challenge, be sure to subscribe so you can get those notifications and those updates to see if I can get a 50% return this month using this day trading directional iron fly bot and my original directional iron fly bot. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below or catch me in the community on Option Alpha. In the meantime, trade wisely and take care.